Roman, you ready? Okay. You gonna do it again? Come here. Roman, ready? It is freezing rain and he's just watching it. Do you like it, baby? I got my coffee. And we're just gonna watch the snow/rain come down. Good morning, sweet boy. Let's go bake cookies. Hello, good morning. It is snowing and sleeting outside, which is just the perfect weather for baking. So let's make cookies. But usually if you bake cookies, you need to chill them, but Sally's Baking Addiction has this great recipe where they're cookie bars, so they don't have to chill. So I'm gonna do those. They're so good. Roman's all curious. We had a fun morning. We played in the snow, which was fun for him, but not me. And now we're cozied up inside. I love baking when it's nice and cold outside. I feel like a lot of people do. So let's get the ingredients together, kind of let them get acclimated to room temperature. I think I'll make another cup of coffee and we'll have a fun morning. I got these cute little spice bowls for Christmas. I think they're so pretty. So I'm gonna use them for my eggs so that way they'll start to get at room temperature. We are finally getting to the bottom of this egg stack. So we just need two. We need one full egg and one egg yolk for this recipe. Let us preheat. Ta-da! All right, so I have a square baking pan filled with parchment paper, and I have just like a to-go box. I have a Tupperware container holding it down so it kind of starts to take some shape, and then I can deal with the edges after. This is another thing I got for Christmas, these pretty bowls. I love them. Let me actually get an apron, hold on. Ta-da, I've got an apron. It doesn't go that high. I wonder how I can make it higher. I think tightening this. Hang on. Okay, cool. I got it to go a bit higher. This apron used to be my grandma's. We call her Granddad, and my mom let me borrow it, which is very nice of her because I like having an apron. So now let's mix together some dry ingredients. We've got a big old thing of flour here, 12 pounds. We've only used a little of it. So we're gonna put 2 cups and 1/4, I think, in here. Just 1 cup, 2 cups, and there's the 4th. A teaspoon of baking soda. Aren't these cute? 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. Come on, because she's really stuck in there. There we go. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Whisk all of that together. And then we're gonna set it aside. Now we must melt 12 tablespoons of butter. You could do it in its own bowl, but to save on dishes, I'm just gonna do it in the bowl I will be mixing everything in. So we're gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Okay, that took about 2 minutes, but if you are not microwaving from cold butter, if you're doing room temperature butter, it might melt faster, and if you do it in a smaller bowl, it'll probably melt a bit faster. We're gonna let that cool slightly while we prep the rest of our ingredients. Okay, for this recipe, you need 1 cup of packed light brown sugar, and then a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. I'm just using some organic cane sugar from Trader Joe's that my roommate picked up before the snowstorm. Now we're gonna steal the whisk from the other bowl and whisk this together. This is kind of satisfying. The goal is to get it completely mixed together so it's kind of gritty and no clumps of sugar remain. Now that we have done so, we're going to pour our now room temperature. It's a full egg and then an extra egg yolk. Just plop that right into the mixture. Now let me get some vanilla to pour in there. And there's 2. Now we're going to get something to mix with. Oops, I'll get that later. That's a little more sturdy, and we're going to mix this up all the way. This is better done with 2 hands. So I'm gonna put the camera up, hold on. Alrighty, it's all mixed together and now we're going to pour it into our dry ingredients bowl. And let me get something to scoop this out, hold on. Look how pretty that is. And now we can mix the 2 together. It'll be pretty thick. And this is another thing I will need 2 hands for, so I'll come back when it's mixed. Now it's looking like an actual dough. The color does not look that appetizing on camera, but it's just like this nice brown color in person. Quality control. Excellent. Then it calls for a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but I have an open thing of milk chocolate chips. So we're gonna pour those in and then add just a little semi-sweet to make it the full cup. I didn't realize it, but I bought the mini ones. How cute. So now we're going to fold it in, which is, again, easier to do with 2 hands, so hold on. It'll look like this. Success, we got it in here, and now into the oven it goes for 30 to 34 minutes. My oven's on the slower side, so it'll probably be closer to like 35, 36 minutes. And then when you bake or cook, you must absolutely clean up behind yourself. So I'm gonna load the dishwasher and throw away some trash and clean off the kitchen counters. That'll probably take like 10 minutes and then we'll see where the cookies are after 30. Gosh. Still sleeting. It's been sleeting for like 4 hours at this point. What? You say, Mama, come back inside. Okay, I'm coming. Good boy. He's like, get in.
Bird.
Don't rile him up. 2 cardinals. You're so pretty. Okay. Let's see, where is it? The blue jay.
It's blue jay. They're kind of famous for it.
There it is.
I saw a TikTok of a blue jay just attacking a nest.
That's so sad. There it is. It's not done yet. Clear up. Now we're gonna let it sit in here for like an hour so it firms up a bit, but it's done. Looks so good.
Bickering like teenage twins or something. Like, I don't know what's happening. Okay. But thanks for coming over.
Oops, that was a little much. Tastes good though. I have gotten into the habit recently, like the past 3 weeks, of doing my laundry but then just putting them back in the basket and not doing anything with them. And I'm also like 2 hours almost done with my audiobook. So I think I'm gonna pop on the audiobook, have some coffee, and get through my laundry like an adult. So let's do that. Oh, also yesterday at the gym, I'm not gonna lie, I lifted pretty good. I did good for me. I was proud. But maybe I went a little too hard because the spot where my tailbone connects to like my lower back is so sore. I feel like I'm walking like Gollum, like I'm all hunched over. So we're gonna sit on the floor and do this.
Cede even the most basic royal prerogatives, such as taxation and violence, to communities. The Ottoman Empire...
I did it. I'm hot. All done. I'm not gonna put everything away right now because John and Roman are asleep and I think I'm gonna go join them. I'm a little sleepy. Let's go take a nap. Or at least go lay down.
On the horizon, like it's on the horizon.
Hopefully this conversation is
That's my 401k.
537.
Caleb inspired me to make a pie chart. Isn't it beautiful? I like it.
Radar, you at least have to report what you were making and whatever bracket you fall in. And it's
Alright, now what?
Put it back on the pan. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Following you?
Yeah. By following you, Henry Allen.
Okay.